not, yeah. I don't even know what to say about this. I mean, it's ah, anyways. Okay, let's just get into it, shall we? It is a bit of a different video than I had originally planned. I believe I mentioned it in here. Did I? Yeah, okay. The next Overworks video will have the proper recording style, and yeah, that's kind of. Let's just close out of that. So this is a bit awkward. I haven't recorded in a while. Haven't live streamed either in a good minute. And now you're looking at this. Yeah. So about 5 days ago, I got this brilliant idea to make a Romhack for a Pokemon game. Well, no, the idea came to me about a week ago, but I wasn't sure about how to go about it, so I spent the first 2-3 days planning it out. And yeah, to put warnings out first, right? I've never coded in my life. I've never really ROM hacked before either. So this was an experience for sure. Or well, it is an experience as I'm still making it. Now I'm hoping this video is going to be about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes of me just explaining. So yeah, let's just get right into it. First things first. Why? I think that's the best starting point now. Why did I decide to do this? Let's go up a little bit on that. Okay. Why? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna be honest. I liked Pokemon games. I always have. But I never really. I always felt like they were too easy, you know? So that's basically why. I mean, there's more to it than just that, but I mean, let's go over this really quickly. Gym trainers haven't done that yet. Yeah, you know what? Let's focus on this first. So the name is a bit odd. Ernasai Aqua, as you, yeah. Name is still a work in progress. Starters, I changed starters a little bit. Not much, but you can go here and we can see there's Chespin, there's Totodile, and Shinx. Weird three, I know, but there's just three I like, and yeah. That's about it, really. So, I guess I should get into this, right? Like I said. So exchanges, right now, I only have High Dragons and I've just made it easier to get. I've added some moves. Dragon Rise, right? I was going through his moveset, right? Look at this. Let's just, yeah, okay. So hi Dragon, right? Base stat 600. He really got no moves, I saw. You know, like, uh, let's just look him up here, right? Like, level 64 is insane. And so I decreased it to 50. And then Dino, his evolution has been cut in half, basically, down to 26. And I'll also explain why I did this, okay? So let's go to Gen 9. And if we just do simple search, Dragon Rise does not exist here. Why? Dragon Rise Pokemon move. We simply looked at them, and then we realized right here. It is a Pokemon Factory Delta species move that's for some reason is in Hexmaniac Advance. I'm not sure why, but it's there, so I give it to him. I mean, it's pretty simple. 150 power, 90 accuracy. You know what? Let's duplicate that tab. Then we'll go. Where is it? Moves? Okay, here we go. Dragon Rise, we'll look up right here. Now this game, I think it works the same. I don't know. I never played this game before, so. Laser attacks by drop it all from the sky at high speed. This cuts the user's defense and special defense, right? 100 accuracy, 120. I might lower that. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just. Nah, I'll keep it. It only has 5 of them anyways. There's a Z power for it. I'm not sure if that's going to be in the game. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, let's. Actually, yeah, let's go back here. Here, hi Dragon, right? Look at this man. When you think about him, right? I I, I think he can learn most of these. Dragon Dance, he should have gotten, in my opinion. Dual Wing Beat, I feel like he should have gotten, because I mean, like, I can see it, okay? Jaw Lock. I mean, he has 3 mouths. And only one has teeth, but I mean, like, it still makes sense. Dragon Rise, just thought that would be pretty funny. Dark Pulse. Does he actually get Dark Pulse here? Not by level 1. No, he does not. By TM, he does, though. But I thought it would be better just to have it as a level up move. And so that's what I did. Nasty Plot. He does get that. Okay, it must have just not been in here then. Do I added that? Chico Meteor. Where is that at over here? Oh, okay. Yeah, 57 Draco Meteor. Now let's go check over here. Man, I'm gonna go through all of these real quick. I mean, yeah. I guess I really didn't add much that needed to be added then, huh? I'm looking over this better. About this move, I'm kind of iffy about. I know I didn't spell it. Okay. So this is Incineroar is like moving on. I mean, you know, I just feel like he might have it, you feel me? Because I mean, like, yeah, it says both arms. I mean, like, ugh. You're gonna just have to go with me on that one. Anyways, let me just get out of that. Out of that. Okay, yeah, there you go. So nothing too interesting there. I was I should have kept that open. Okay, anyways. Let's go back to Shinx, Luxio, and Luxray. Yeah, let's do this. Base stat total 263. You know, pretty fair, I guess, for what it is. However, because he's a starter Pokemon in this game, let's just go all the way back up. 305. Now, why is he 305? That's pretty simple once we look at this. I don't know why I did not. Anyway, just been 313. Total down 314. My idea was, right, I wanted him to be around starter degree level. To a degree, of course. So I didn't give him all of the stat points, but I feel like this is a pretty good buff. Didn't change the levels. None of that. Luxio, I also upgraded a bit, as we can see. 363 to 405. Now, why are we doing this? I could have just went to... Okay, whatever. Quilladin, 405. And then 405. So once again, he got buffed to match with the other starters. And I just think that's pretty fair, you know? I mean, like, it's a starter. Might as well make it have the stats of a starter. And so, yeah. Luxray, this was a pretty hard one. You know, I mean, the obvious exchange would probably be like, give it some more speed. I don't know. Maybe a couple points in defense and special defense. Maybe make both of those like 80. Call it a day. No, that's not what I did. Not at all. So 530 and 530. So I think you know what all I did, right? However, you might be wrong about that. 550. His speed has been increased from 70 to 80. Attack stayed the same. HP been buffed to 90. Defense 85. I mean, like, special defense is at 90. Special attack is at 95 still. I mean, not a lot was actually changed besides buffs all around. And don't worry, both of these stats will also be maxed. We go to for alligator right now. It's 530, yeah. Still at 530, and then if we go to just notes. Why is it not loading? Okay, let's just go through these 530. So both just not and for alligator will be buffed by 20 stats. What stats? I'm not sure. Because, I mean, I guess maybe more special defense. Maybe like 80, 90. And for speed, maybe like 70. I don't know. And again, with Relegators, it's kind of like the same case. Because his attack and defense is already decent, I would say. For what he is, of course. I mean, but I do think, right, Chestnut should have more special defense than for Alligator, right? Is that crazy? I don't know. I just feel like that would work out better. Maybe increase for Alligator to 80 speed. Chestnut to 70. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm still not sure about these two. I'm gonna be honest with you. And yeah. Now that's over with the starters. Let's get into the actual things. So pallet sounds not too interesting. A sign that says hiding away like the sea in plain sight. You may see. Look not enough, you will not see. But to protect the future, you must believe. I mean, I just thought it was kind of still kind of iffy about that part. Hopefully that didn't change anything. Then team 17 for protect. Because like it says, for to protect. Get it? And then for the wild data, we have some pretty nice catches here, I would say. Of course, Burgundy, Young Goose. I mean, far-fetched. I think it's pretty reasonable. I mean, they're all around level 3, 3, and 4. So yeah, and then here we have the guy for randomizer. Just I'm not sure how to code into the main screen of the game. So I think it's something like, where is it? Where is it? New game. I believe it would be somewhere in here, but I'm not sure. So I'm not that worried about it. And yeah. Beginning of the game, nothing's really changed. Remove this. The grass right there are removed to make it easier for people that wants to do like Nuzlocke. Maybe they just don't want to run into anything right here. Or so yeah, I cleared all of this out. All the way to the Viridian. And then we have this is for later, don't worry about that. And then yeah, I think that's pretty nice. Added some flowers. I think I added them. Maybe they were already there. I don't know. Let's see. Pokemon, no, I didn't exchange nothing. I do think I changed something actually. No, I don't think I did actually. These trainers are still the same. Added some wild grass right here for Lily Pump, Pat Rant. Mime Junior. You can get a starter here too. I'll show what. In case if you want them. I mean, I'll show what, you know. Pretty good starter in my opinion. And then for round 22, you have Sparrow, Mankey, you know, just the regular, just a little bit. Sandshoe, Alolan, Vulpix, Nidoran, Eevee. I mean, pretty decent, I would say. Oh yeah. Good thing I noticed that. Let me change that. So as you can see, the levels are already pretty high. And then we go here, and they're like 6 to 8. And we go down here to round 1. They're like 4 to 5. 4 to 5. 6 to 8. Route 22 is about like what? Yeah, 7 or 9. Route 2 is like the same thing. But there's different mons here, like Pichu you can catch, Apom, Cleffa, Mareep, Spindle. I guess Weedle? I'll keep it as Weedle for the time being, but I don't know why these are level 9 and none of these are. There's some balancing that needs to be done here for the levels. But that's okay. And then we have Viridian Forest. I mean, as you can tell, there's definitely going to be some balancing. I mean, Aaron, Weedle again. Otis, Kakuna, Meowth Alolan, Venipede, Cottonee. I mean, you know. And then, as you can tell, we don't worry about that. Kept mostly everything the same. However, as you can tell, there's some trainers that you have to fight here. Required trainers. I mean, there's not many though. Why is that going so far? Again. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's not many. We go over their teams again. Well, and then this is why, for Protect, of course, I said. And then a Pikachu, the Venonat, then the Pineco with Explosion, which was pretty funny to add. So that's first trainer, Rick. Second trainer, Dave, with a Sulk and Murkrow. The Flying Gym. These IVs, I'll get into what those do in a moment here. Frank, we have an Oshawott, Marill, Normal Gym, Tackle, no, the Bug type of Ron, the Butterfree, and a Beedrill. I mean, Doug from the. Pretty sure this guy was originally here. Yeah, I didn't exchange any of this. At least not yet. But I changed those Pokemon, as you can tell. We have Cypher, Spinarak, the Joe. We have. I mean, it doesn't exactly make sense, but Vaporeon, Kabuto, Wooper. I like it though. And then this is where we get to a little bit of interesting parts. Now this trainer is over here. I'm not gonna. Actually, no, I'll go over it. I believe he is Anthony, right? Yeah, he is. Okay. So we're gonna go to trainers here, right? We're gonna go up here. We're gonna type in Anthony. And we can see that he has the Dark Z and the Z Power Ring. So he's a little annoying to deal with. And then single battle with Anthony once you runs into him or he runs into you, whatever. After the fight, this is how you get the Z Power Ring. And then, yeah, that's just how you get that. So is there gonna be actual Z, like the Z stones, Z gems? What are these called? Pokemon Z gems. I don't know. Z gemstone. Z crystals. Okay, Z crystals. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's gonna be any of those actually in the game. But yeah, that's how you get that. This guy over here is named. Let's see if I remember his name or not. Trex. Yeah, Trex. This is where you get the Mega Ring from, too, by the way. Meow the Lonely with the Choice Scarf, Payday, Fake Out, Scratch, and Faint. Beedrill with the Beedrill Light. And, yeah, so let's open up his script. You can read this if you want. I don't really know. But after you fight him, you talk to him again, and he gives you the Mega Ring. I did not mean to do that. Okay. That's. Oh yeah, that's right. Wait. I also updated the map a little bit. I thought all of these were over there. I decided to do like not do that though. So I moved all of these over, added the string here when it was, I believe, here or here. One of these spots, I don't know. But I changed that around. I added a little fence to this patch of grass. Still Route 2, so same as on the other side. Pewter City is a little bit different. Let's see. You probably already noticed these three dudes up here. And there's no grass here. Like I believe there is in Kaizo Emerald. Not Emerald, I mean Radical Red. And probably other games too, I don't really know, but we're not gonna worry about that because we have this area over here that's still being worked. I started this a couple of days ago. Not really sure what to add here, but these are all Rock Smash. So you get under here, and then we have a Hyper Potion up there. Might change this. I don't know why that's there. It should be like that. Okay, there we go. I had to fix that. Okay, there we go. Fix that. Now we're gonna get into this a little bit here, which is, I'm not really sure if I'll be able to explain this, as I've never actually coded before, like I said at the beginning. I think I said that. I'm gonna hope I said that. But yeah, I never text code before, if I didn't mention that. But anyways. So we have these two basic NPCs, ID 8 and ID 9, just saying the same thing. And when you talk to the NPC ID number 10, he brings up, oh, sorry, the gym is closed for maintenance, come back later. Oh, hold on, before you go, here's some information. Since you're a Pokemon trainer, you to obtain the Boulder Badge, because that's why you're here. You're trying to obtain the badge, you know? So then there's more dialogue. Read this if you want. I'll mute for a couple seconds. Okay. I'm gonna assume that we're good. So now, at the end of his dialogue, he gives you the HMO1 for cut. This is how you get cut in this game. And then we have a flag here. I'm still kind of struggling to understand what the flags do exactly. But the way I'm accepting it, I guess, or just my way of understanding it is like, after you do something, it tells the game that that flag's been set off, or it sets the flag off after you do a specific thing. So we have that here, and then dialogue all here, and then with the end command. And then we have the if flag set. Go to section 1. So after you obtain the HM, if you talk to him again, he will send you down here. You can read that if you want. And then yeah, the section 2 we'll get into right now. So you obtain the HTML1, then you go all the way down here, and yes, you can cut the trees this time around because you have the HM for it. I removed the requirement for needing a bags for it, so don't worry about that. And yeah, we get to this tree, we come over here, and then we meet this person, which is the script that I opened up here. As you can see, there's thumb script, battle script. I don't really understand any of these besides just the normal script. So yeah, that's just kind of what we're gonna be going with. And this is still a work in progress, but I'll go over it a little bit. It wasn't a work in progress. I'm still just, I don't know. This is already done, but yeah. So we have message box.default. The weather here in Viridian is always so nice. I mean, like, look at this place. It's connected to Viridian. Seems like a pretty nice place. House on a lake, you know. And then we have a yes or no, which is just the menu that brings up yes or no. And who might you be? Oh, you're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? If you say yes, you go down to section 1, which brings up another yes no box, which brings up another yes. We'll get into that in a moment here. Let me zoom into this a little bit. So, okay. So the weather here in Viridian is always so nice. It releases here. And the NPC will face the player. And then the message will appear. And who might you be? And then, yeah. If you say no, if you're not a trainer, why are you here is what it'll say. But if you say yes, it'll bring you down to section 1. Brings up another yes and no box. Since you're here, I assume it's because you're trying to get into the Pewter City's gym, correct? If you say no, so you're Pokemon. It's supposed to say Pokemon trainer, but I guess I forget the word Pokemon. Okay, dude. But you don't want to fight the gym? Why waste my time then? And then, but if you say yes, you go to section 2, which is right here. Another yes, no. I understand that you want to enter the gym, but my friend Brock has told me not to let anyone in unless they can defeat me. With that being said, do you wish to battle me? No, I wanted to do this in a way. If you say no here, it'll bring you back. Oh, my pen. If you say no here, it would bring you back to section 2. So you can just say yes or no, and it will just skip all of this. However, I couldn't figure out how to do that. So if you say no, it's just gonna end the dialogue with this, and then you start back with all this, and then yeah, I just don't understand it. Okay, so let me zoom out a bit now. Okay. Then if you say yes to be in battle, section 3 will play out, single battle.continue.music. And this is just for her music to play, basically, from my understanding. So let's duplicate that. Go to trainers. And then we saw her name right here, Melody. So what do? We type in Melody, and you'll see music, H trainer, all that, right? And some AI behaviors. And yeah. So it's gonna start the battle, continue the music. And this first part right here is for this, before the battle starts. The second part is for this, after you win. And then the third part sends you down to section 4 or 378400 at section 4 either way. And then yeah. Pause. I won't pause. I'll just mute for a moment here. If you want to read this, go ahead. Okay. So we have another message box default, which is just a regular message box. I mean, and then yeah, and then it's gonna move the player because the player can only stand right on this square right there, right here, when talking to her. So it will move the player up to the right, and then you would face the left. So you would go up to the right, and then you would face that direction for left, of course. Then we move that NPC too, because move that NPC is what allows you to move an NPC, of course. And then the two data, or it's the ID. So if we click on the NPC, you can see an ID up here, and that's 2. So when you want to do move that NPC, that's the data it's talking about. Not really. Because move that NPC is a command to move it. The NPC is actually the ID data. You just do auto if you're here. And then yeah. Okay, that was a little while I was going for, but I'll cut all that out. Where was I? NPC.move, right? Move that NPC. Okay, dude. Whatever. I believe it was here, right? Yeah. So here. I'll get rid of that. I'm gonna keep these because I don't want to risk anything. So we just do move. And then we can see all of these options here with the move in it. But we won't move dot NPC. The ID. And then auto. And then yeah, that's about it. I don't really know what else to go over here. I mean, it's just message box, another move with more, and fade, and then hide, and then I don't really know what else to go over. I guess we can go over this, yeah. Set flag. I have this at the bottom here instead of up here like I do in here, because I don't know if this is how it works now, but this is how I'm gonna interpret it. This flag will not be set off until after this move NPC. Unlike up here, this set flag, it is set off immediately up here, but there's no way to cancel this until the end. But if this was moved up here, you could say no to this first dialogue and immediately go to the gym, which I don't want. So I don't know. But then we have fade screen to black. It just fades your screen into black. Then it hides a spray, aka makes this spray melody invisible. Then it fades back from black to the overworld. Then it releases into script. And then we have this up here for section 2. If the flag gets set off, which it does when she ends, we just go to section 2. Section 2. I mean, it's about the same thing with move NPCs, but I'm using 8, 9, and 10. Oh no, wait, I didn't mean to do that. Is this? No, we'll give you again. So 8, 9, and 10. We were just finishing up some small details outside. Sorry about still being around. Now that he already contacted and told us about everything. Congrats on defeating someone as strong as her. I mean, and it moves the NPC to the right to face the left. So this NPC will be moved here. And then, yeah, face him. Yeah, he's good. Then NPC 10, the guy in the middle here, will walk up, twice to the left, twice up, and then would face down. So here we go. Boom, 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 and look down. Let me just... Then move NPC 9. This is this guy right down here. He would go to the left twice, up 3. Now, why does he go to the left twice instead of once? Or I guess he could have gone like this too. I didn't do that. Because if we reset their positions, this is where the player would have to be. I'll mark it with grass for now. You have to talk to him to activate the script again, right? So let's just boom, 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 boom. He goes left twice. Because of this right here, walk slow. So he would go left twice slowly. Then he would walk up 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Then he would go over to the right because it's right. Boom. Then he would go up because there's up. And then he would face down. So at the down here. And then we have a message default box again. Come on, Josh. What are you waiting for? And then this is Josh right here. Let me close that. And then how is that Josh? What makes him Josh? You know, because there's no names up here. There's nothing to really call them by, right? Well, that's just the name I gave him. I mean, ID number 8. So it would be move.8. Well, move.npc 8 auto again. Auto, because auto, you see this large thing over here, bytes? Let's just yeah, like here. All of this is free space, right? Anything that says FF is free space, so you got quite a lot of it to work with. And so what auto does is that it just automatically finds free space for your text, dialogue, and all that. And then we have an emote command, which we can do. Like, yeah, let me remove that for the time being. Like, we have walk that we can do, which makes you walk. I believe there's a jump too. Yeah. I believe there may even be a swim. No, there's not. Okay. So, emote. You go like that. And then it's going to show emotes that we have. The smile, exclamation, the question mark. But I'm using an exclamation mark here. And he says, sorry, I was just distracted for a moment. Release that. Then we move him to left, left, up. Left, left, up. He's up here. Then we have 10 and then 9 that walks up 4 times each. So boom, 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 boom. And then we have NPC 8, which is Josh. Then we have him going up 5 times. Goes boom, 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 boom. And I don't know, I just, yeah. I just kind of want to do 5. I mean, there's like nothing really against him. I just think 5 would have been better. I mean, that's about it. Let's see here. Let me just. resets their positions. Are they here? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, okay. So after NPC 8, aka Josh, return, gets up and stops, it's gonna fade to black. Then it's gonna hide all 3 of these. And then yeah, you're good to go. No, I also want to go over how do these sets invisible, right? Because if we make, let's just say a simple trainer with, let's just go 38, right? We place that down here. Open up the script. And we'll go like hide sprite. Which number is this one? 17. 17. That just won't work by itself, right? Why? Because it doesn't have a flag right here. Now, what do these flags do? That's said right here. I'm not sure, but I just know it won't work without it having a flag. Because you can see all 3 of these. Like, they all have flags. 00, B1, 00, B2, 00, B0. I mean, they all have flags, and that's what makes them invisible. I mean, that's about it. I guess I reworked the gym a little bit here. 15, 16, 17, double battle. I mean, Limbronic. We'll go see how Brock's doing. Why not? So this is his team. Some guys I'm still kind of iffy about, but for the time being, it is there. Yeah, I mean, I am thinking about, I don't know. At first, I was thinking about keeping these levels, and I was thinking about maybe lowering them a bit, because I mean, like, it's kind of crazy in my opinion to go from level 15 to what level was Brock? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. But I believe his ace is level 25. He has 2 level 25, so you go from level 15 from the first gym trainer, right? All the way to this dude. That's 10 levels for a single gym. I don't know about. I don't know about that, you know. But let's see how he goes in the future, I guess. That's about it that I've done. We have some basic. I've just changed Pokemon. Gambler Jack. It's just a Snorlax or Metronome. I mean, Flying Gym. Choice Band. Some Dragons. Some Odd Team. Then on Route 3, yeah, Really Peen, Flabébé, some Dragons, Fairy, Panja. I mean, like, no, that's it, really. Oh, where we get the Magikarp. You change that. That's not supposed to be there. Okay, I'll worry about that later. That's all I've done. Route 4-2 I haven't gotten to yet. Gym haven't gotten to yet. The Pokemon I haven't done anything in here. The rivals team is supposed to be changed as well to max the starters, but It's just not, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do about this gym, really. Yeah, I don't know. But I may do something like that. I mean, I don't know, dude. I'll figure it out one way or another, I guess. But I mean, that's it. I mean, there's nothing crazy, you know? But I've only been working on this for about, let's see, opening this on my phone really quickly. I'm going to check the date. I've been working on this game for about nearly a week. 5 days, I think, in total. I got the idea for the game about a week ago, though, but didn't start on it for a few days. But yeah, that's really it for this game. It's nothing special, I would say. There's no, like, epic 9,000 lines of code that I did. Because, I mean, I definitely didn't do that. Because, like, you just, like... It's very simple in here. So, I mean, like, it's not like I did anything, really. I mean... yeah, that's about it. This is part one of a multi-part series that I will be doing about this game, about my progress through it. And, yeah, that's about it. But I will run you through a couple of things I do know what to do. I'll use that in PC. So let's talk about this, right? For anybody that wants to do this, I mean, man. Okay, let's just... So let's go over something, right? Lock. What do you think this command does, right? Obviously, it locks it all down. So you can't move, but if you're on like water, the water will move. Lock all. It's just lock, but it locks everything. Release releases it. Doesn't matter if you use lock or lock all. Message box. There's a couple different ones. I use NPC, yes, no, and default. The others I haven't really done. So I don't know about those. I mean, that's about it, really. I don't know much. So, I mean... However, I am excited to really just understand it. And I mean, yeah, that's about it. I mean, like these type of scripts here, I don't know how to do yet. So, I mean, I don't know that. I don't know how to do them. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Pretty nervous recording this. It's been a lot longer than I thought it would. It didn't really go over anything. But I feel like I did. I don't know. First time recording in a good while, so I don't know. I've definitely lost my touch when it comes to streaming and recording, that's for sure, but maybe I can get back into it. But I mean, yeah, that's about it. If anybody has any questions about Hexmaniac Advance, I will reply to them with everything that I know about it. So I will try my best to answer your questions. However, I don't know everything about it, so do expect some vague answers if you do have questions, but I will try my best to answer them. And if you would like a part 2 about this series when I get more done, do let me know. Oh yeah, I didn't go over all these teams, did I? So we'll do that and then I'll wrap it up. So Tom, Choice Band, Dragon, couple flying types, the normal type, I mean, Flaffy, Electric, Cacmeum. I mean, yeah, it's all pretty simple. And again, I might lower these levels a little bit to max a little bit higher than the gyms. If I do lower those, I'm not sure, but in here, we can talk about this. He basically is the guy that warns you about that. And then in here, we have trade. You can do a Sheldon for a seal. Anyway, yeah, dude, I'm tired. Nothing's been changed in here. Oh, it's just style line. And yeah, that's it. So I'll see you in part 2. If anybody cares enough for a part 2, I don't know. But this is my progress. And yeah, I don't know a name yet. As I'm definitely not gonna stick with this name. I'm gonna be so real with you. Move changes has nothing to it. Starters, shinks. I guess we could go over this for a little bit. Base stat total has been changed to 305. HP to 50. Defense 34 to 62. Special defense 34 to 43. Basically just swap them. Luxium had some moves I removed. Bites. I mean, this is the level you originally got it. This is the new level you get it. HP. You can check all that if you want. And then what I found, Ice Fang and Headbutt were egg moves and transfer only move. So you just gave them Zeluxium. Lex Ray, I changed it obviously to Electric Dark type. I mean, it's just pretty cool. HP I increased, defense, special defense, speed. Removed Scary Face because I mean, like, you never know. Might make it harder for someone. Thunderfang, I redid some of these, changed some TMs to moves that I found that I knew were TMs. Electric Terrain, a move, and yeah. Here's some future ideas I have about some changes. High Dragon's already finished, so I'll go ahead and edit that. So we got Tyranitar, and then yeah. Trainers, we have documentation for the previous elite form. This will be changed and more will be added. Documentation for Route 3. Chance, the flat fee, all that. The city gym, this tells you all the gym trainers. And yeah. That's all. Yeah, I don't have an outro or anything, so I'm just gonna, yep, and goodbye.